City Connection was released for the NES in 1985, and you've probably never played it. I've never seen it in best game lists, or obscure game lists, or even underrated game lists. It was notable enough to be included in the lineup of the Nintendo Switch Online NES titles, so that probably helped it reach a lot more players. But there is one quality about the game that is consistently mentioned in the few reviews of it I've seen, both old and new. It's music. City Connection has 12 stages, all with unique versions of a theme. That's something special by today's standards, but compared to the other games released around it, City Connection's soundtrack is a certified bop. As for the game, it's a very arcadey platforming game, fitting for its roots as an arcade machine, where instead of running, you drive a car. Like Pac-Man collecting dots, you have to touch every piece of ground in the stage and change its color. According to the English manual, you stole a bunch of paint and it's dripping out the back of your car. That's why the police are after you. That's all the motivation you have. There's one other thing to say about City Connection. The English manual may just say you robbed a paint store, but the Japanese manual actually goes into far more detail. You're a woman driving around the world visiting different cities looking for the perfect man. I don't know if that counts as empowering or not, but it is a female lead character and you wouldn't even realize it. I mean, she's just piloting a large robot the entire time, basically the same as Samus. City Connection also predates the original release of Metroid. Metroid is a girl? City Connection is a girl. That's a surprise people really should be talking about. Having the gameplay take place in a car has some interesting implications. You can't stop moving, but you can turn around and jump. Speaking of jumping, you need a certain speed to jump up to higher levels, so you can't turn around and jump on a dime. This isn't Mario 64. But overall, the game can be annoyingly finicky, and the graphics are prone to flickering sprites. I do not really recommend playing it for hours, but if you're paying for Nintendo Switch Online already, there's a lot of interesting NES games, City Connection included, that are worth playing for a few minutes at least to check them out. But I don't really want to talk about the NES game at all. The music of City Connection, for me, sounds completely different from chiptune. In 2016, Rayark released the rhythm game Voice on mobile devices, and later in 2017 it also came to the Nintendo Switch. I have a physical copy of the game. Don't ask me why, I guess I had money burning a hole in my pocket. Over several years, Voice has received updates, including new songs. A few of these songs were exclusive to the Switch version of the game. Ooh, exclusivity, my purchase decision was validated. And one of those Switch exclusive songs has a connection to City Connection. Presenting 25 Color Twilight. It's the City Connection main motif, but turned into a pop rock song, complete with lyrics. This is one of my favorite songs in the game, both as a song and to play. It's not the hardest, it's not the most flashy, but by golly it feels nice. The swipes and holds of this song flow really well. I just really dig it. Ignore all the missed notes you're seeing here. It's a touchscreen game, but I had to play it docked with a controller to capture footage, so it's not the best. Anyway, this isn't a review of Voice. It's not a review of City Connection. It's not even really a review of the song 25 Color Twilight, but it's a pretty great catchy song. I just like exploring the weird ways things are connected to each other. Both games I talked about are on the Switch. Neither of them started on the Switch, and music unites them. Thanks for watching. Bye.